What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the epic conclusion of our Tom Clancy's The Division beta series. Well, when I say epic, I mean very eventful. Well, in all seriousness, this final mission did prove to be quite, I don't want to say difficult, but quite the doozy. But as you'll see, we're picking right back up from our side mission. We have to go neutralize the murderer, Michelle Mason. G game, what? I wonder what the game means by neutralize. Are we gonna sedate her? Am I gonna shoot a little tranquilizer dart up there? Or do they want us to kill her? I mean, it's kind of... I was talking earlier in my last video about the whole, you know, if you kill a murderer, what does that make you? Is that... I guess it makes you a murderer too, but I feel like a vigilante. Am I playing Batman? I don't know. But anyway, we're back here with part 5 of our beta series. And in a way, you can say this is our own little beta run, our test run, for when the full game comes out in just a few days. Now, we've slowly been getting some news about the game. I know that, as I mentioned in the last video, they already announced what some of the DLCs are going to be, when they're going to come out.
Isn't that nice? I hope you didn't.
There hasn't been any mention of raids, like we have in Destiny. To date, we have 3 raids in Destiny, but there hasn't been any mention of anything like that. I think they have them in Grand Theft Auto also, right? Grand Theft Auto 5, GTA 5. I'm not sure. They're called heists, right? Those are the raids. We haven't really gotten any news about whether we're gonna have anything like that in the Division. But regardless, we've seen I know they had a trailer for the game the other day, and I don't really remember it that well, but I enjoyed it a lot. I remember that I enjoyed it. I mean, it's kind of weird to say I don't remember it, but I enjoyed it. But let's just leave it at that. Alright, so as you can see here, we're just going through our inventory, trying to make some space for our pathetic rewards. Come on, we just killed a murderer. We should get a better reward than that. Am I right? But I wonder what we're gonna do now. Another side mission, perhaps? Do I really want to go back to Camp Hudson? Do I really want to go assault the stronghold? Or... nah, I don't want to do that. Let's see, what am I gonna pick? Water supply? Really? That's really what I picked? I think you guys know what's coming. I mentioned it at the end of the last video. I feel like I'm very indecisive, so as you can tell, I was pretty indecisive here. But
one of our top priorities is securing power. Our best bet for a secure source is the line running through the unfinished Passway project. A small crew under a former combat engineer named Paul Rhodes went in to do the job. They haven't come out, and his comms are offline. Get us that power and recover Rhodes, in that order. One's important, the other's vital.
I'm guessing restoring the power is the vital one, huh? No, so rescuing Paul Rhodes opens up, not the tech wing. So we have the medical wing with the doctor. We have the security wing from saving Captain Benitez, which we're not able to do in this closed beta. And then rescuing Paul Rhodes will open up access to the tech wing. I mentioned it in my last episode, there has to be something you do with these dogs. They look nice. Can I just have one follow me, and whenever I go into a mission, I could just tell it to wait here, or like walk around, wait till I get out.
Echo available for playback nearby.
I don't want it to die or anything. But there are a lot of dogs, so I guess if one of them died, I don't know. Let's get some Far Cry Primal stuff in this game. You know, let's befriend an animal. Let's Can I sick him on the bad guys or civilians if they're being mean? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I want to be able to train a dog, like if I were playing Far Cry Primal. I haven't played it, but I've been watching Raw's playthrough of Far Cry. It looks fun. Again, it doesn't seem like my cup of tea, but I can appreciate a good game and some good gameplay. So if you haven't checked it out, you should go check it out. Go check out Raw's Far Cry Primal series, which you will be able to find by going to our YouTube page, our main YouTube page, our homepage. He's uploaded plenty of videos up to this point, and he will continue to do so until he beats the game. I think it makes sense, right? But anyway, we have set our sight again. Look at that. Why do people stand in cars? You make yourself such an easy target, but you know, keep doing it. Actually, it makes my life easier. But as you can see here, we have set our sights on the subway morgue mission. I kind of wish we could drive around. Maybe not a car, because it would seem kind of hard to get around in the car with all the stuff that's littering the city. But hey, give me a scooter at least. Give me a damn bike so I can travel somewhere. I think they have fast travel to like the post office. I'm not sure. I forgot. But give me a damn bike or something. I guess not an electric bike or a gas-powered bike. Just give me a scooter, or I don't know. Give me. I meant scooter, electric power, gas-powered scooter. But just give me something, a scooter or a bike.
Location.
This is so tedious.
This is Sparrow 3, over. We'll link up with you
So we're
shortly.
gonna stay close and try and defend the supplies. Even though the subway morgue mission is right there. I'm just kind of delaying the inevitable. Trying to raise up the anticipation even more, I suppose.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
And look at that, we're almost level 7. Let's see if we level up by the end of the episode.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Isaac? I forgot what I decided I was gonna call him. It. Huh. Whatever. Turn right for search. That's what that sign said, but search what?
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
I feel like I messed up this mission. I feel like I ventured off too far. Let's find out. Alright, as you can see, it says return to objective area. Oh, okay, I did make it back. We did this earlier, right? I think we did this in another episode, and that's where I messed up and didn't come back. Alright, well, still have quite a few enemies left.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
We're down to almost 20 seconds. I can't stop rushing at me with a bat. It's not like your bat is going to deflect my bullets. And my bullet will go straight through the bat and just puncture you with the heart or something.
Warning. Hostile forces
Wow,
approaching.
down to 8 seconds. How are there more forces? Did we fail this or what?
Sparrow
Oh no,
3
we
here.
completed. Oh,
We're
we
at
had to
your
defend it
position
for
and
the
good to go.
duration. I thought we just had to clear out all the enemies within the time. Oh, we just have to get rid of the rest of the enemies now. Alright, where is this guy hiding? Is that him? That's him in the building. That would have kind of sucked if, like, there was like an
Area
invisible
secured. Hostiles neutralized.
wall there that didn't let us shoot him. Wouldn't be able to complete that. That's interesting though. It says that was for the tech wing. But can you earn experience for a wing if you haven't unlocked it yet? It's kind of weird. Well, onwards to the subway morgue, which is totally not a creepy name. I'm not gonna lie. The first time I saw the name, I was kind of creeped out. But let's see what these cleaners have in store for us.
Sarah was using the
like
site
we're
as
just
a
gonna
mass
ignore that
grave,
hostage
which explains
situation.
why the cleaners have targeted it. Avoid contact if possible, but do what you have to do to make sure Rhodes gets us the juice we need. That is, if he's still alive.
Yeah, they kind of kept hinting at that. You know, his comms went away.
Locating auxiliary relay. Target acquired. Sub-level
Comms
3.
went away, and they're like, well. So what if we couldn't bring him back? Well, I guess it's not really fair to ask that. It's built into the game. Let's ignore that question. Let's just take care of these cleaners for now. Speaking of the cleaners, I know that they're one of the factions in the game. I don't remember the other two factions. I think there were 3 factions. I think they gave us that bit of information already. I don't know how recently. I feel like it's relatively recently. But I'm pretty sure they said that there are 3 factions. I don't know if they told us what they were, but we know that the cleaners are one of the factions, and I talked about the cleaners a little bit during the last episode, that they basically go around burning bodies, I guess. I guess it's their way of trying to purify the city. You know, they're just worried about the contamination. I don't know if they have any other ulterior motives for doing what they do. But I remember during the closed beta there was an echo where they burned a family alive in their car. They trapped them, they pinned them in, and then they burned them. And when you play the echo, you basically hear that. You hear them screaming as they're being burned alive. That was pretty damn, well, graphic in nature. I mean, not from what you see, because you just see the echo. You don't see any movement. You don't see them actually burning alive. But you hear those, I guess you can say, those blood-curdling screams as they're being burned alive by these cleaners. And it got me thinking, why are they burning people alive? I thought they were just trying to burn these bodies and try to prevent contamination. Which is why I wonder, you know, there has to be some ulterior motive. You know, they were just burning dead bodies. I don't think people would.
But he's a little eccentric.
Or maybe not as many people would be mad.
He's a paranoid jackass.
Well, we don't know if people are mad, but I guess they wouldn't be seen as the bad guys or a bad guy group. I don't know. Look at that. See, even when I don't shoot the sticky bomb near me, I still completely missed. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a very useful skill to have, but my aim just sucks with it. Alright, so now we have to gain entry to the subway works site, and I have no medkits, so this is going to be a problem. Let's see if I find any. I don't know why, I find it so much fun when you shoot a cleaner and you manage to make them explode. Exploding cleaners. Reminds me of the game Exploding Kittens. I don't know if any of you have played that game. It's actually a really fun card game. I'll be honest, my favorite card game of that sort is, I guess, my favorite party card game is Cards Against Humanity. I love that game so much. I have a very, I don't want to say twisted sense of humor, but
be careful.
It's a little dark. But I know in the future, and I feel like I'm talking very distant future, probably not anytime soon, I'm just giving you guys a little insight into what we're thinking. You know, being a new channel, we want to tell you what to expect. We want to try to hype you up. We want to try to, you know, set some level of expectations. And I know one of the things that I know Raw was talking about it, and he actually got me really excited for it, was, you know, maybe record some of us playing Cards Against Humanity sometime, or Exploding Kittens, or any other fun party card game. There was this other game that we went over to his house to play, but I'll be honest, I kind of forgot what it was called.
This project was intended
if I remember
as an extension
to
of
ask
the
him about
subway
it,
system.
I'll.
They didn't get to finish it before
I guess
the
I'll bring it
Dallas
up
flew hit.
later, or someone
Then
leaves a
again,
comment asking. I will
construction in New
be
York
sure to
always
answer.
runs on
But
its own schedule.
well, on the topic, I mean, what are some of you guys' favorite party card games? I guess that's what you call them. I feel like that's what you call them. I know there are plenty out there. I remember there was this one that our mutual friend had. I think this was back during high school, or maybe college. I don't know. But he had a game called Evil Baby Orphanage. Again, I don't remember exactly how it played, but I remember I enjoyed it a lot. And I guess I enjoy party card games. I never thought I did until I came across Cards Against Humanity and then Exploding Kittens, and at the time, Evil Baby Orphanage. But these kind of games are fun. They're very unique. I know that.
Just turned on the lights. You're either JTF or you're
Damn,
really fucking lost.
what are they called? The name
Either way,
escapes me.
This is Faye Lau patching in.
There's a new
We
party
have help
card
on the way,
game
Rose.
based off a comic.
Whoever's down here,
It's been going
head
on
for
for
the
a long
secondary
time.
relay room.
That they're coming out
When
their
you
own
see the
comic,
dead
and I'm
bodies,
I've been thinking
Get your
about
mask
buying
on
it.
quick. Otherwise, you're dead.
But I do own Cards Against Humanity.
Warning. You are now entering a
Oh, yeah,
contaminated area.
contaminated area.
Now leaving the contaminated area.
Again, though, I want to ask you guys, what is your favorite party card game? Let me know in the comments. And maybe one day in the distant, maybe not so distant, but definitely along the way in the future, maybe we'll end up playing it. Maybe if you leave a raving review about it, we'll be compelled to check it out and surprise some of you guys with it. But we definitely have a lot of ideas for content. Again, right now we're trying to do what we can.
Relay.
You know, we have Raw with his Far Cry Primal series. You have myself, who will be providing you with the Division.
Shit. This job's gonna take more hands
We
than
do
I've
have
got.
our Making a Gamer
think you can
series,
follow
which is
directions?
hilarious
Someone
with
need your
Raw
help.
and Kathy. I'm
Whatever
personally
assistance you need, we
thoroughly
can
enjoying those videos. If you haven't checked
Because I
them
need
out,
some relay
be sure to
boxes
check them
swapped
out on our homepage as well, on our main YouTube page. And we also have a podcast that we've been bringing you guys. You know, if there's anything that you ever want to hear / see us talk about, don't be afraid to leave it in the comments. Maybe there's something big we forgot to mention that's big in the gaming world. Maybe you're watching this video and you're like, how do you guys not know about that? How did you guys forget to talk about this? Well, definitely leave a comment and we'll try and talk about it during the next podcast. You know, we're not gonna be able to get to every single bit of gaming news out there, but we try to get to the important stuff, or the stuff that's important to us, which may be important to you as well. But again, you know, any comments, any suggestions, anything you might want to see, definitely leave it. Don't be afraid to leave it in the YouTube comments, or go like us on
It's
Facebook.
actually working.
Go
No more bleeding
leave those
current into
recommendations
low
there.
Manhattan. A couple more hacks like that, and we're in business.
You know, I can't begin to tell you how open we are to feedback. We want more feedback. We want more comments, and I'm sure, you know, as a matter of fact, I know for a fact we can handle any constructive criticism you may have. Any suggestions, any way we can improve it to make your experience here, your time here with us better, we will be completely open to hearing. You know, that's what we want. We want interaction with you guys. And again, being a channel that's obviously still growing, obviously still in our infancy, we want all that from you guys. So again, please do not hesitate. If you are new, if you are watching this for the first time, please go check out my series from the first video. Please go check out our other series. We have an amazing Firewatch series, which has now concluded. We have a Far Cry Primal series, which is
Hostiles inbound on your position.
underway right now.
Warning. Now entering
We
a
have our Making a
contaminated
Gamer
area.
series. We have our podcast. And we're only going to grow bigger. So please, strap in. We'd love to take you along for a ride. Trust me, we're having a lot of fun doing this. And we hope that you guys are having a lot of fun watching this. Because I know I'm sure as hell having a lot of fun shooting all these guys in the head. And the leg. And heart. And the lung. Okay, I'm getting a little graphic there. But I thought I had gone a little bit on a little bit of a rant again. That's gonna happen a lot. You know, I'm gonna focus on the gameplay as much as I can, and like I said, once I start the Division series, the main series, this is all gonna be live commentary. So you'll hear a lot more live reactions to the game. I know right now it feels like I have the game on in the background, but I will be sure to point out the important parts. I'm keeping an eye on it as you guys are watching this along with you. So just a little bit, just to get our heads back in the game a little bit, literally in the game. We're making our way to Paul Roads. Right now, as you can see, the objective is to reach the primary substation. So right now we're just taking out a bunch of cleaner enemies. You have these really annoying guys with their goddamn armors, which reminds me of the phalanxes in Destiny, which were on IGN had an article the other day. Some of the most annoying enemies in video games, and the phalanx, not surprisingly, made it up there. Because if you're not familiar with Destiny, phalanxes are these big alien monster things that walk around with a big ass shield, and you can barely shoot them. Like when I shoot them, you kind of have to shoot them in the shoulder, and then they lower their shield because they're hurt, and then you have to try to get as many headshots as you can, I guess, or just try to damage them as much as you can.
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
Alright, as you can see here, we're helping out Paul Rhodes, trying to get this power restored. So, as you can see, the objective says reconnect the circuit breaker. But now we have all these brolic guys coming out with their flamethrowers, and things are going to get a little dicey. Just give it a second, see how this fun fight plays out here. This guy is on my ass with this flamethrower. And I know I mentioned out earlier I had no medkits, but as you saw earlier, I managed to get some. But now I'm back to 0, so now things are definitely going to get dicey, especially if we can't take out these flamethrower wielding assholes. Nicholas is taking a lot of damage, and it doesn't help that this guy is a purple bar. But your ass is toast. Well, you were making us toast, but your ass is dead. So let's go. Let's try to continue this and try to rescue Mr. Rhodes.
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
Oh look, another phalanx. And I think phalanxes... Oh, look. Nicholas turned into a phalanx himself, but I think these guys are a little more annoying because they're constantly moving around. In Destiny, the phalanxes have their shield, but that race of aliens, they're not that mobile. Like they jump around, but they move very slowly when they walk. So you can easily find their shoulder, make them flinch, make them take down their shield, and then finish them off.
There we go. Hope you can see in the dark, because I need you in the control room.
So we restocked here, but that was only for ammo. We still don't have a medkit, so let's see how that's gonna play out right now. We do have 2 grenades though.
Hey there. Hang on a second.
Testing. Jesus, this thing is loud. Okay, getting to work in the control room now.
Come on, Paul. Take us to the promised
Just want
land.
to give you a heads up. It's gonna get real dark real fast. Can't get power to the base unless they do a reboot, so everything's gonna shut down for a minute.
Oh no, are we gonna have to fight in the dark? Well, that's not too bad.
Oh, fuck me. They went top of the line with the generators. I guess Sandy taught someone in procurement a lesson, because these suckers can stand up to anything. They're a bitch to retool, but maybe we're
I
gonna...
like this guy, he curses a lot, just like me. You're a fucking cool guy, Mr. Rhodes.
What do you know? It's alive.
Or a cool fucking guy, I mean.
Oh, crap. Clean it. I thought you took care of these guys.
Here we go again, these guys just won't go down. See, I like to think that was a pretty good placed bomb, but it didn't do anything. Kind of disappointing. So let's just fight them with these grenades. And as you saw there, we were... Look, I picked up a medkit. Alright, this makes things a little bit easier.
More of these assholes?
Yeah, Paul, I'm tired of these assholes too. But as you saw, there was a little notification about a status effect. So, the only status I've encountered has been that one up to now, where you're kind of burned. It says you can use an energy bar to get rid of a status, but I don't know what any of the other statuses are. So, I guess we'll find out when we play the main game. I mean, I'm sure there's a way you can be poisoned or stunned. Actually, no. When we did the first mission, the Madison Square Garden mission, we were stunned, right? Because they threw a frag grenade at us, I guess, and it said that we were
Warning.
stunned and our
Hostiles
vision got
inbound on your
blurry.
position.
If I recall correctly, that was when I mentioned that you know, the text becomes blurry as well. So I guess there's stunned, there's burning, and I don't know if there are any other status effects. I feel like poison would be one of them. You know, now I'm thinking like in Pokemon, I guess. Can you be confused? Can you be poisoned? I don't think you can put sleep or frozen. That would be a little bit weird or too.
We don't have
Yeah, I feel like it would be too.
site.
Yeah, it wouldn't make any sense to be sleep or frozen. But definitely dazed, confused, burned, poison. I feel like poison is a good possibility. At least these guys go down easier than phalanxes. Okay, a yellow bar with a flamethrower. Just what I wanted. You need to stay away from me. Look at that. He has a damn. Oh, just clubbed him from behind. That's great. Oh, that was a good place bomb. I barely did anything to him. Look at that. See, even when I get a good hit in, it doesn't do anything. Or even when I place it right. Alright, these guys have flamethrowers. You guys gotta die. I don't want to deal with any more flamethrower wielding bastards. Can't see it, but I can't. It's moving around too much. Ooh, Breckley? Is that Breckley? Brechley? He's almost dead, but well, Nicholas is dead.
Friendly division agent is down.
Come on, we can finish him. That was the worst time to have to reload. Alright, you are dead, man. Nice and dead.
Fucking thing. Jesus. Alright, that's a wrap. System's clean, board is green, and we got enough juice to light this place up like Vegas. I'm gonna lock everything down, so no one can come in behind us and fuck this up. You can't help me with that, so you might as well get your ass topside. I'll follow you when I'm done. And that's all she wrote.
That is all she wrote. You know, and that's about to be all she wrote for this series as well. And that pretty much wraps up the missions that you're able to do here. I do apologize again. You guys do know this is post commentary, so we're gonna get back up to the top here, and it is gonna tell us to go talk to Paul Rhodes back at the base, but I kind of forgot to do that. I ended up turning off my PlayStation and not really going back to it, and then the beta ended, and I don't know what Paul says to us when we get back to the base. I mean, you guys could look that up on YouTube, or
Agents,
I would much rather prefer if you waited till I did this
Rhodes is already on his
mission
way back in,
on
so no need to give him an
in our
escort.
regular series,
I'll see you when
which
you
shouldn't
get
be
here.
too far in. But as you can see, we just have a few seconds left in this video. That about wraps up our beta series, and again, in a way, kind of my beta run as we prepare for the main game to come out. Again, remember guys, The Division, Tom Clancy's The Division comes out March 8th. I will be playing this on PS4. If you guys want to play it in Darkness Zone with me later on, I'll leave you guys some more details about how we can play together in the coming days on our Twitter. And don't forget guys, if you enjoy this video, and more importantly this series, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube page. Check out all our other content. You're going to enjoy it. This is David from hitESC. I'll see you next time when the game finally launches. Later.